You're a man of work and ethic and getting to the grind. Tell us what some of the things you would talk about to a college audience that would inspire them in their careers.
Well, it certainly depends on the audience, whether it's MIT or a liberal arts school or a acting school. If are there actors in the audience? Is that their primary reason? It depends. For instance, if there are people that want to go into acting, I would say that if you're in acting to be famous, find something else to do.
Right.
Because the best you can hope for as an actor is to be a celebrity, and you're only a celebrity up until the time the last person of your generation dies. Right?
Right.
And so young people today have no idea of the generation I grew up with, and the famous actors of my parents' generation, of Wallace Beery, biggest star in the world just prior to Clark Gable. And the only reason people know Clark Gable is because of Gone with the Wind, obviously.
Right.
And then it's also about entitlement. If it's a general audience, and I take the blame for it because I was at Woodstock. Mm-hmm. See, I was a carpenter. I was a traveling carpenter before I became an actor, and I actually helped build the stage at Woodstock.
Huh.
And they gave me a job as a tractor driver. So I was there for 2 weeks. But if I had known what was going to happen when that generation was unleashed on a civilization, I would have somehow tried to rig the stage to collapse. Because this entitlement, this idea of getting out of college and getting the corner office, and I don't usually tell a story of when I was a carpenter and how I thought I was a hotshot carpenter, but what they had me do for 6 months, moving big pieces of wood and cement bags in the mud and the blizzards and everything else, before they let me hold a hammer. And it's got a funny end to it, but it's all about not necessarily paying your dues, but you learn so much as an apprentice. But that whole process of just listen. That's what I do with Pixar. I just listen to what they want. Because the man or the woman who's written and directed it, they know exactly what needs to be done. They know every punctuation, every comma, and they know the octaves and the rhythms. So who are you to insert your opinion when you've got, it's like Leonardo da Vinci having one of the colors talk to him off the palette,
right,
saying, use me. I say, no, I want to use blue here. Yeah. But that's the same thing as being an actor. You listen to what they need. And you learn that as an apprentice. So it's a humbling experience, and I talk about why that's necessary, especially when you come out of college. Why it's necessary to listen and get the rhythm of what's going on. And even in grammar school, I was always told by the nuns that if you're on time, you're late. And so I tell young actors that too when I speak to acting schools. I said, get there half hour, 45 minutes early. And that way you get the rhythm of what's going on. You can sit there, you can listen, you just feel it out and relax, breathe in and out. And most importantly, I think, is don't get in your own way. Your body, your mind know exactly what to do.
right.
Now you just get out of the way.